Oh, hello. Welcome to our today's Decay, where we celebrate births and beginnings and everything important since the dawn of time. It is March 21st, and here are all the dates that really rate. On this day in 1902, Son House, born into the world. A contemporary of, well, I don't know, is he? I'd say he's a mentor to Robert Johnson, even though Robert Johnson's true mentor is the devil. Son House was there at his for his rise to fame, going from a virtual novice to a master musician. Meanwhile, Son House was a handful of years older than him and well versed in blues, boogie, proto rock and roll, you name it, and did all sorts of great stuff. One thing that's really, I suppose, unfortunate was Alan Lomax did a early 60s field recording or recreation of a barrel house juke joint house party that all these guys would have had in the 20s and 30s, featuring anybody who was still alive and available. Son House being one of them, along with Howlin' Wolf, Booker White, a couple other guys, Skip James, and Son House winds up getting really drunk and gets berated by Howlin' Wolf, and it's just, unfortunate. So I don't know why I'm bringing this up on his birthday, how embarrassing, but it's a really great documentary called Devil Got My Woman. Ooh, it could be wrong about that. There's only one Alan Lomax early 60s recording like this, so use your powers of deduction to figure it out. What else? On this day in 1922, Russ Meyer, born into the world, who we have to thank for all sorts of crazy exploitation, sleazy stuff from the 60s and 70s. Did he start in the 50s? Probably. But, all sorts of great stuff. I think the high point would be the 60s and 70s. So, you've got Faster Pussycat Kill Kill, Vixen, Super Vixens, Beneath the Valley of the Dolls, Motorpsycho, what else? Lino Topless. Well, plenty. Yeah, it's pretty good. Well done, Russ. What else? On this day, 1931, that's why we've got some weird fantasy up here. Al Williamson, born 1931, same year Dracula premiered. Yeah, Al Williams did all sorts. That's the Al Williamson cover we've got here. He did all sorts of fantastic worlds. Weird fantasy. He did weird science fantasy. Very influenced by Flash Gordon. Star Wars, worked with Marvel, Dell, a bunch of others, and really explored all sorts of new worlds. Maybe even Forbidden Zones. Not the actual Forbidden Zone. No, that would be directed by Richard Elfman, and that premiered on this day in 1980. One of my favorite films. I was very lucky that a Blockbuster Video had a copy one town away from where I grew up, and me and my buddies discovered it. I think Dominic found it first, because it stars the Mystic Knights of the Oingo Boingo, which are like Oingo Boingo's band before they were Oingo Boingo, and he was always really into like synth pop and new wave and stuff, and so I feel like this came through him, but I don't remember. Either way, it made a very clear mark on me. It's a utterly insane movie, and I'm very happy that I got to eventually meet him and become friends with him. And I know he's done a couple different reworkings of the film in the last 20 years, colorizing it, changing some of the stuff in the last couple of years as well. And I like that he doesn't feel like it needs to just stay the way it is. It's organic. Cool. All for it. And he's supposed to be working on a second one. I'd love to know more about that. I don't know where it's at in the production. What else? On this day, 1986, Chopping Mall happened upon the world. mid-80s nonsense, and it's a really good film for what it is, right? Yeah. So there you go. March 21st, in all of its glory, from me to you. Till tomorrow, goodbye. I'm going to get back to reading some weird fantasy.